going today, everybody? What's up, Shire? Sure, I need that. How's it going, buddy? Shire, whereabouts are you viewing from? Are you in the States? Yeah, I saw that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. Just like the countless other celebrities, anybody with a name, anybody that could get him a click or a view, whenever they pass away, you never hear Cecil acknowledge these people at any time before. But as soon as they pass, he's trying to bring traffic to his channel through a tragedy. And I also hate how he's always got to bring up, don't blame it on the guns and Second Amendment, because Cecil, you've never done anything other than buy a gun. You've never done anything to help the Second Amendment. You're a fucking idiot. What's up, homie? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the morning where I am. That's why I asked. I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't posted for a few days. I was actually in the ER in the hospital for a couple of days. I'm okay, but I was in bad shape for a couple of days. My face swelled up. It was not good. It was not good. Not good at all. I work in some, like, you know, people's homes, people's bathrooms, just kind of, it's generally dirty areas, right? And anyway, I ended up getting an infection. And man, it blew my face up like a balloon. Kind of scary. Thanks, homie. Yeah, we're good. But I look so bad, I was like, there ain't no way in hell. I cannot stream right now. That's all I need is Cecil to, I can't give him no ammo. I don't know how it got in my system. I don't know if it was from a scratch. I mean, I do remember hit myself on the chin with a 2x4, but other than that, I don't know. There's many ways it probably could have happened. It could have came from a cut on my hand or something, and maybe it just like settled in a certain area of my face. I don't know. But I got a lot of nurses in my family, and they were all telling me it's never good when you got something that close to your brain. So I was like, yeah, we'll go to the ER. It's never fun. It's never fun going to the hospital. Yeah. Yep. What, did you step on a rusty nail? I've been there too. I've done that too. I usually get a good something. I usually get something once a year. The one that takes the cake for me is I cut the end of my thumb off one time. That sucked. They had to stitch the end of my thumb back on. That was not fun. I was cutting flooring and just moving too fast, and I had my thumb in the way where I was bringing my knife down. I just remember it didn't hurt or nothing. I felt like a tug sensation, and I looked down and there was a good ½ inch of my thumb, like the very end of my thumb was laying there. So I scooped it up, wrapped it up, and wrapped my thumb up, had it held up like this all the way to the hospital. Oh my gosh, it was a long nail. That's not good. Puncture wounds are the worst. Yeah, they put it back on. I remember the doctor saying to me, well, if you're going to cut yourself, you might as well do it right. I was like, yeah. I got some pictures. Maybe I'll put a thumbnail up one. No, that's too graphic. I don't want to do that to you guys. Yeah, they put it back on. I don't have like feeling in it very good, but at least I got it. What's up, Live Your Dream? I just wanted to check in with you guys though. Like, I don't know. I just felt like I should wait till like I look normal again, because like this section of my face, it looked like I got beat up and my face swelled up. So I apologize. I was still here watching. I was still keeping up to date with everything. But by the way, rest in peace, Charlie. That was a tragedy, and me and Shire touched on it. But yeah, you know, Cecil's got to try to benefit off of another celebrity politician's demise. You know, it is disgusting what he does. I see a lot of people doing it. It doesn't surprise me that Cecil's doing it. Rewind a couple years ago, if this would have happened, Cecil would have been on that ghost box. You know? But I think we're all doing a good job keeping his name in the algorithms. I think these last couple weeks has been the best we've done as a community in a long time. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the email that Live Your Dream sent has sparked an investigation. I just have this feeling. Cecil's been extra quiet, and I really do think that they're looking into it. People don't take claims like that lightly. They probably even passed that information on to a CPS officer, and they're probably doing their due diligence. What's up, Kel? So, do I think they've made contact with them? It's hard to say. I think Cecil tries to move a little different than he used to. Back in the day, if somebody would have called Cecil or showed up, knocked on the door to see what was going on with him, he would have immediately went live. But nowadays, I think he's more careful to stay quiet. even though he does not do a good job at it. But everything with him comes out in the end. So eventually we're gonna know all about it, whatever happens. Yeah, he has gone quiet. So that's what I mean. He's trying to be a little bit more careful. All we have to do is just keep doing what we're doing. Just remain a strong community. Remain available for anybody that might reach out and want information on Cecil. I think communication is key. I just know, I can't speak for anybody else, but I just know for myself that I just need to keep communicating with you guys and keep present. Yeah, exactly, Libby Dream. They probably didn't, because there's so much evidence to go through, right? I mean, there's so much. But that's another good thing about the Cecil case, is because he's made it very easy for somebody to look at this evidence. One of the best avenues to investigate, I would have to believe, would be his hard drive that he passed off to a minor. That might have been the final nail in the casket, was when he gave his computer away. And Krusty brought up an interesting point to me, or to everybody in his video, that Cecil said that girl doesn't live with him anymore, but I think, and maybe I misunderstood Krusty what he said, but it sounded to me like he stated an opinion that, you know, maybe this girl's been living with Cecil this whole time. And I was like, a light bulb went on in my head, and I was like, that motherfucker Cecil, yeah, he probably has had her living with him this whole time. He's a liar. Of course he's gonna lie about that. Maybe I'm just naive, but I bet you any amount of money, I bet you that girl's been living with Cecil this whole time. I bet you that's what's going on. Did you guys already think that, or am I late to the party on that one? Sometimes I can be pretty slow. It is 9/11 today. Yes, he is vile. 9/11, I remember in 2001, I was in American history class in the 8th grade. And it was a day like this. Not a cloud in the sky. A normal day. I was sitting in Mr. Horner's American history class. And I remember all of a sudden somebody came to the door and like waved him out, and he walked out. And when he came back in, he was out there for a few minutes. When he came back in, I could tell that he was like getting emotional, like his eyes were watery, like he was sobbing. And it was back in the day, we had the old school televisions up mounted, and I remember he clicked the TV on, and we started watching the news, and he explained what was going on. It seemed to be a terrorist attack, and we watched the second plane hit live. I remember I was supposed to start my bowling league that day, my school bowling league, and that got canceled. I remember it was just strange, like it was just a strange day. It was a very strange day. I remember there was no airplanes in the sky. Yeah. It's crazy how you can remember details of big tragedies. Yeah, big homie. Isn't it crazy? I can't tell you anything about that long ago in my life, like, but I could tell you pretty much about my whole day that day. Ah, okay, Kel. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that with different places. Yeah, and I don't know, that day it's like it is personal. It's personal to me because I think it affected everybody in this world in a to some capacity. Like, um, it really did affect it changed a lot of things. It changed everything. But I reflect on that day, periodically throughout the years. I think a lot of innocence, especially in the States, because the United States was never really, to my knowledge, like we really didn't experience anything to that capacity before. And I think it took a lot of innocence away as a whole, Reality check. Right. Oh, I'm sure it was horrific. Now, one interesting thing was in 8th grade in my school, they had like the big field trip was going to DC. When you were in 8th grade, you'd go to Washington DC, Gettysburg, where else? The Smithsonian Museum, which was awesome. Well, they were going to cancel that trip because of 9/11, but we actually ended up going. And I remember hearing like the following year, that 8th grade class, they weren't able to go for security reasons, but it was always interesting to me that they let us go, given that it was so close to 9/11 2001. Yep, that's right. Everything changed, especially with the airlines. Yep, yep. But just goes to show, like, there's gonna be there's terror, there's people causing havoc. It doesn't matter. It's if there's one thing people are good at, is causing trauma to other people. That's why I think a lot of people in the States are naive. If you look at what's going on around the world, like, and has been going on around the world, it's, I hate to say it, but terror and violence it's very commonplace. I think Americans, a lot of times we feel untouchable, and we're not. We're definitely not. Like, perfect example. This channel is about Cecil, and listen to Cecil talk. He talks about him being an American and how he thinks everybody else wishes they were American. Like, he's so deluded and brainwashed. But I haven't met very many people that feel that way. It's really just him. He's just that much of a fucking idiot. Yes, we have to stay prepared. We have to keep ourselves safe. We have to keep our families safe. That's why, this channel is we have an awesome community, because we're able to keep an open line of communication with each other, and we're all over the world. We have our own little community here. We can keep in touch and share news with each other. It's very important. We have a main purpose here, but we're also friends. So it's good to have these friendships. That's exactly right, big homie. Ah, Kel, thank you. Same here. I gotta go into the store here. I don't know. I'm not claiming my brain's any bigger than a walnut. Trust me. Yeah, I remember on 9/11, it was eerily similar to this guy right here. Like, it was just like, I'll never forget, it was just like this. Excuse me. You guys handing out free tools? I'm just
deals where you get tools free. So we got a few battery kits for sale where if you buy the battery kit, you get the tool free with it. So if you are looking for anything, we do have a lot on promotion.
Awesome, man. Thank you. Morning. I don't think they thought I was very funny. They're like, no, dude, we're not giving you no free tools. Milwaukee's good.
they're expensive. I'll be honest, I don't run the real expensive stuff because a lot of times I got to let my guys use the tools or I'm dropping something from 30 feet and I break tools a lot and it's just not worth it. I like Craftsman. They run good. I burn them up, but they're cheaper to replace. Hey, Krusty. Good morning.
You have a question for us?
I need to order 2 boxes of siding.
Siding professional.
You remember me?
I do remember.
All right.
The vertical siding.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I had a quote in for you, didn't
Yes,
I?
ma'am.
All right, honey.
And I'm only getting 2. He only wants me to get 2 boxes.
Okay,
So,
that's perfect.
so it was.
Let me see. We're gonna go with
Oh, shit, I forgot to call.
Gary. Right here you are. And you just need 2 boxes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Because I think we had 2 different. What was the difference between the prices on those?
One was an 8-inch.
Oh yeah, we were going 7, right?
No, actually. Oh,
Oh no, it was 8 inch.
yeah. One is from one manufacturer who does 15, or who's coming in October 5th, and one is coming in October 23rd.
Got it.
So let's go into this.
So we want to do the October 5th, even though it's a little bit more expensive. It's
Right.
worth it.
Nope, and I kind of figured, but let me, that's why I do what I do, because I just wanted to make sure, like, you understood. Like,
No, that's cool.
and it is a estimated, but it should.
No, that's cool.
Palmer Donovan is usually pretty good about getting us the product when they give us the estimate.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. I thought we were going to be needing like at least 10 boxes. So when I told him the price, he just wanted me to do the bare minimum. So a few dollars difference ain't going to make or break it.
Right.
How far away is it? If you had to.
And Paul, what is your name, honey?
Billy.
Bill?
Yep.
All right. What is your phone?
Guys, did I dox my phone number? Thanks, Kel. I got no problem giving it to you guys. Probably most of you guys have it. I really don't care if I doxed it, actually. Thanks, guys. Man, vinyl siding, really expensive. Really expensive. So I just ordered 2 boxes. I just ordered 2 boxes of vinyl siding that has 15, 8 inches wide, 10 inches long, 15 of those. It was almost $600 just for 30 pieces. It was $600, and that's like, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a house. Oof. Well, it's the way she goes. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta use my GPS. It might cut me off just for a moment. Oh, you know what? We got something new we can do here. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Oh, I like this. Let's do a poll. I just hit an accidental button. Let's see here. Did Cecil touch them kids? I want to see. Let's see what the audience believes. All right, you guys enjoy that for a second. I'll be right back. %. Flawless victory. Well, I guess it's a good way to know too if Cecil's in here.
Oh, we could have some fun with these poles. I didn't even realize I could do that. Live Your Dream, are you still in here? I would like to, maybe we could set up another StreamYard. Maybe I'll launch a StreamYard maybe tomorrow. Maybe you, me, hopefully Krusty, hopefully my brother, maybe Order. Maybe we could all jump in. You know, that's the truth, Krusty. That's the truth. He's definitely not. Krusty, I remember a time, man, I wish you were around at this time. But I remember a time when you were able to like see his thumbs down count. Who in here has been following the Cecil thing like since the Rebel days? Because I came in right at the end of the Rebel time. So like as Rebel was exposing Cecil, that's like right when I started coming in and discovering Cecil. So has anybody in here been around that long? Because what Krusty is saying is a very true statement. You used to be able to wind him up so tight, especially when he used to actually have viewers, but they were never fans. Like he might have had, at the most I ever remember was like 2 or 3 people that would like stick up for him, or not even stick up for him, but like they were moderators, right? And but you used to be able to wind him up so tight just by like slamming that thumbs down button, and he used to see that and he would get like over 100 thumbs down, no, like maybe 1 or 2 thumbs up. But that was the best way to get him triggered, and then he would just start spilling little truth bombs. But I wish so bad you guys were around back then. Like a lot of this evidence that we have came off of Cecil's live streams, and I remember watching these live, just in like utter disbelief of what I was hearing. And they were always videos that he would come on trying to defend himself. And like the people that were doing the best work at that time, and still are, in exposing him, was Irish Stevo, Order of Magnitude. They were really exposing him in a big way, and that's what got a lot of eyes on him. But I remember following them, and I still wasn't involved in exposing Cecil at that time. Like I was fans of Order, I was fans with Irish. I remember RV Charity Drive was actually trolling Irish Stevo. Like it was strange times. It was different than it is now. But the thing that got me exposing Cecil was, like Krusty, I tried to give Cecil some advice on some paranormal work, and he just motherfucked me all up and down on a live stream. And I was, you know, I got a sick sense of humor, and I was like, I'm not gonna let him get away with this shit, everything he's done, and then he's gonna motherfuck me like that. And I was just thinking to myself, Cecil, you don't know who you're fucking with, you know, because I'm relentless. I got patience. I wasn't Master Shredder. I wasn't anything. I believe I was just my paranormal channel's name. And Irish Stevo kind of coined the phrase turtle. And one day I think I just changed my name, or I made an account, Master Shredder, and Irish Stevo's like, hey, that's a good name for exposing seed. You need an icon, and that's when I found that icon, Master Shredder, and it's been the same ever since. But the first time we really got Cecil really stressed out and paranoid over here was when I told him I was taking a road trip. I don't know if you guys remember that video. I just made a little video just saying I'm taking a road trip to confront Cecil. And he freaked out. And then of course, when me and my brother were able to link up and actually get on a stream with Cecil, that had to have been divinely orchestrated. Like, I believe that was the angels were our spirit guides were looking out for us that day, because it just so happened the same day that me and my brother were reuniting, Cecil was allowing people on his channel. And it just, you can't make this up. I mean, what are the odds the same day me and my brother are getting together, which never happens, Cecil's allowing people on his channel, which never happens. I mean, the good Lord wanted that to happen. That's all I can say. Don't forget about Greg too. Cecil's old best friend. That was a big chapter in this whole thing. Greg made some really good videos. If you guys ever get a chance, go back and rewatch those. He made some hilarious content on Cecil. I mean, it was fucking right on the money. And Cecil says they're not, or he says that they squashed the beef and they're good again. But Greg has never taken that channel down. He's never taken those videos down. Those videos are still up. I'll tell you guys something that almost happened. And I wish so bad that it did, but you know, behind the scenes, I'm always reaching out to different people that have been involved in this thing. And we were so close to getting an interview with Intense. I had it set up. I was talking with Intense back and forth. He was ready and willing. And we had the interview scheduled like 3 days in a row. He canceled the first day, canceled the second, and then on the third day he canceled. And I was like, hey man, this is no pressure. Like, if you don't want to do this, trust me, we understand. And he told me that he just didn't want to get involved, and I completely understood. You know, we never want to force somebody into into this. I mean, Cecil has caused pain and trauma, you know, but I don't want these people, these victims out here to have to relive this stuff. But I really wish that could have happened. That would have been an important piece to the puzzle. But you know, Intense, he grew up. He's got a family now. He's got kids. So he's got bigger things to be focused on than to, you know, go back down this road with Cecil. But it was so close. It was so close to happening. All right, live your dream. Take care, brother. We'll link up tomorrow, hopefully. I'll get on StreamYard. Hopefully you can jump in. And Krusty, I hope you can jump in too, my friend. Split the pot. More like fill his pockets. Yes, I remember the split the pots. Oh my gosh. He's worked a lot of angles, you know. He really has worked a lot of angles. When I came across Cecil, he would be live streaming all day and night. He did not work. He didn't work at all. Hetty worked. He said that him and Hetty made an agreement that he was going to be a stay-at-home dad. Oh, and Krusty, I was so happy to hear that you brought up the fact that Cecil claimed that he let Aunt Marty live with him. That was the biggest crock of shit. That was one of the biggest crocks of shit he's ever said. Aunt Marty took Cecil and his family off the streets, took them into her home because they had nowhere to go. And it wasn't a couple months that they had that poor woman not even wanting to live under her own roof. And she left her own home to get away from Cecil and Hetty. And that poor woman, she left all of her things, all of her belongings. And I have videos where Cecil was bitching about her things still being there. He put them outside on the porch, all of her things. They just completely took that woman's home over, kicked her out of the house, and she ended up dying. And you guys already know how Cecil talks about her. That really did not sit right with me. Was Aunt Marty a saint? I don't know. But that's not the point. The point is, somebody was trying to help Cecil, and he played a direct part into her losing her life. That poor woman couldn't even pass into her own home. No, exactly. I've never talked about Steve Huff on this channel or my other channel. The biggest thing I ever really did I guess, involving Steve Huff was I'm a big Mortis the Wizard fan. I think Mortis does some of the best spirit communication I've ever heard. And him and Order did some content about Steve Huff and opened my eyes up. My eyes up to him, because he is a charlatan. I really don't. I don't give a shit if Cecil thinks. You know, he knows the truth. He knows the truth. If he calls me a Steve Huff hater, I'll wear that like a badge of honor, because I guess I am a Steve Huff hater. I'll say it. I don't care, Cecil. That's not why this channel exists, though. Do you think we would be exposing you for multiple years when Steve Huff is not even a relevant figure here on the platform at all? Daddy Huff. There you go. Yeah. I haven't seen anything from Steve Huff. I mean, I don't look for it, but I haven't had anything pop up in years. But, all right, you guys, we've been going for about an hour. I'm going to jump off. I just wanted to check in. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a StreamYard, and anybody who wants to come in can come in. I love you guys. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back.